Welcome, everyone, to WFHR's Rapids Report, proudly brought to you by Crockett Septic for this June 24th, 2025. Have your host, James J. Malouf here, welcoming into the studio one of my favorite people to talk to. Amy Scheide is with us from the Wisconsin Rapids Family Center. Amy, how you doing?
I'm fantastic, James, and you're a favorite of mine as well.
It's always good to have you in studio to talk, not only just hang out with you and get to talk a little bit, but certainly talking about our Wisconsin Rapids Family Center and the vital, important, wonderful work being done over there by you and the team. We appreciate you so much. Thank you again for the time. Let's dive. I don't want to keep you too long because I know how busy you guys are. Let's dive right into some of the events going on over there, Amy. And one of them is going on today over at Taco John's, one of my favorite places to go eat. Love our friends over at Taco John's. Dine to Donate at Taco John's happening today.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. I got ahead of myself. I just wanted tacos so bad. I did this earlier, too. I'm so sorry. Yes, but
it's okay. We can talk about it for 2 days. I'm really good with
that's good. That's good. It's going to be a good time, though, over there.
Yeah, we're calling it the Summer of Fun, and we have many, many opportunities for you to support the Family Center in ways in which will also bring joy to you and your family, and we'll kick that right off with eating tacos tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time. So 20% of the sales donated between, is it 4 and 8?
It is.
Yeah, between 4 and 8 will go to the Wisconsin Rapids Family Center. And they've done this for years. They've done this for a long time. Big thank you to them for that. We really appreciate that from the community. You know, local supporting local and all of those things. And every year they've done this, it's been very helpful. I feel... I don't like to be dramatic unless it's actually called for. I use it for, unless I'm on stage, of course. But I don't believe it's ever been more vital that 20% is being brought to the Family Center. We have talked about this quite a bit, Amy, about the cuts in the to funding to our violence shelters around the country, and certainly local, and how this has affected us. That money that is raised, it impacts this community on so many deeper levels than we really even have the time to get into. There's so much that it impacts, and it does, and helps out the Family Center along with local people in this area.
I agree. There's so many folks that have for many years, and even adding to that list in recent years, that have taken the daily business that they do each and every day and shared just a portion of it with our organization and with all of you in the community who've been impacted by sexual or domestic violence. And Taco John's has been on that list for a good long time.
You can visit them, get your Wednesday tacos, 4 to 8, June 25th. This will be going on. Encourage you to check that out. Everybody, get on over there, get some good food. Yes. And a big thank you again to our friends over at Taco John's. You weren't kidding. A whole summer of great events, Amy. A really nice job by everybody over there planning these out and having these coming up. July 21st, we're going to be over at White Sands Ice Cream and Mini Golf.
Yes. We've been privileged to be added to their list of Nonprofit Monday support that they've been doing since they purchased White Sands. So on that Monday, $1 from every game will be donated to Wisconsin Rapids Family Center. And there's just a myriad of things you can do over there. I am blown away at how they've added to that facility. It's not just mini golf, folks. There's ice cream and a game room and a little break from the beach, if you will. So maybe get your toes in the sand and your golf club in your hand, eh?
Whether it's you and your buddies, your friends, or if it's you and the family, it's a great time over there. It's going to be a lot of fun. And that goes for all of these events. As Amy kind of touched on there, these are great family events, and we just don't have enough of those in the area. Anywhere, really. It's not just our area, but all areas. But especially the idea that if it's me and my friends that want to go and hang out over at White Sands Beach and do this, or if it's me and my kids, or along any of these combinations, going to have a great time.
Absolutely.
It's not easy to do always. So you guys have like multiple events like this. It's very well done.
Tacos, ice cream, and golf so far, James.
Yeah,
we're in a good place.
Yes. This is going to be a fun summer. This is going to be good. That is again going on July 21st. Make sure to make plans, head on over there and get some mini golf in, along with helping out our community. July 26th, one of the bigger events, and the Family Center, while is a part of some of these events, don't get to really host events very often, or I should say, be kind of the headliner, if you will, of the event. The Touch a Truck event is an important one, in part because of that, and just, I imagine, for the staff and everybody, a great moment as well.
I would agree. We need a drum roll for this one,
Yes.
James. There we go. Touch a Truck in its 5th year,
Wow.
if you can believe that. Even with the pause for COVID, we're quite proud of being able to bring that event back and continue to build upon it. A fun new addition this year. Should you have some free time in your schedule that day, James, there's going to be a dunk tank.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Bum, 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 bum.
I actually have always wanted to do that. I
Really?
actually have always wanted to do that.
Okay,
Yes.
you heard that,
Yeah.
folks. We're writing them down.
Yep. We'll talk off air because we got to make plans on that.
Yeah, so just a ton of fun things on that day. It's action-packed all the way, appropriate for all ages, all kids who might want to be more engaged in seeing the trucks, the loud noises, those kids that want to have a quieter experience where we're not seeing the sirens go off. We're quite sensitive to that. There's games, food, now the dunk tank, all the different trucks. We're hoping that the helicopter will be able to land again this year. There's vision screening by the Lioness. Raffles. Oh, my office is like Touch a Truck exploded in there right now. Thank you to everybody who's sponsored, who's donated raffle prizes, and who has this event on their calendar.
It's one of the fun things I think about these events is all the layers to them and all the different things that you offer and that you can have a lot of fun with that you touched on really well there. Another part of this too that I've noticed over the years is how many times I hear from a parent or even a kid themselves about the spark that it starts in them, about being more curious about our police departments or our fire departments or some of these things. And when I talked to Sheriff Becker about this, how important these events are to him and his team, because I mentioned this with the Family Center, but it's very similar for them or our fire department. There aren't a ton of light moments in the job.
Yeah, true.
There aren't a ton of moments where you get the chance to just be a part of the community and have some fun and enjoy and, yes, spread information and awareness, certainly, but also just being able to be a citizen. I talked to Sean about this a lot, and the idea of those things, and helping people understand that better, and having that connection better, if ever needed. Being able to feel not think for a half a second to go to our sheriff's department if you need to go to our fire department if you need to, and to go to our family center if you need to. Normalizing these things more, making those bridges stronger. These events do that. These events are almost 100% do that, along with also you just don't know what spark might start. I was actually just talking with Lacey about this from the chamber a little bit. When I was a kid, the first field trip that I remember, I think we went to the Brookfield Zoo, but it was either before or after that we went to the fire department. And, everybody knows that I love acting and all this. Well, before that, I wanted to be a firefighter because I saw those fire trucks and I saw those firemen, and they were superheroes to me. They were amazing. They what they were doing and everything, and the how nice they were and how much fun it was talking with them. To this day, I still think about it, and I still get excited when I talk about it and everything. That's just not just me. It's so many people out there. It's a great event to bring the kids to. It's a great event for you out there. Not only all of the things we're talking about, but just so much of the fellowship that you touched on earlier, too.
Agreed. We talk all the time about it's important to raise funds at these events, but it's also important to raise friends. So just know that Touch a Truck is not only a fundraiser, but a friend raiser. And we're looking forward to seeing as many of you as possible. We've had just shy of 1,000 people the last few years. I'd love to go over that number, folks. So put July 26th in your schedule.
Friend raiser is one of the better phrases I've heard in a long time. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
We wrap up in August with the second annual Drive Against Violence. This went really well last year and was very successful. We talked about it beforehand as we were kind of gearing up to it, on air, off air a little bit. This area loves golf. It supports these things and really loves golf for a cause.
Yes.
Really, people just step up for these events.
Well, that is for sure. And I just want to shout out to Swing from yesterday. I pray we're going to see better weather than they did. Yeah. There was a bit of duck and cover, yesterday going on out there. Please don't forget about that important charity in our community and the years that people like my good friend Amy Scheide have sponsored and participated and worked hard for that event.
Great people.
bad weather really caused issues. So fingers crossed that we're going to see better weather on August 18th for this fundraiser. Those of you who want to trade in that mini club from participating at the White Sands event for a real set of golf clubs, we're going to be at Bullseye. There's a lovely meal happening at 11. We tee off at noon. Tons of games out there. We have a minimal number of sponsorships still available for that event. A few whole sponsors and one of the major sponsors are available. So if you have an interest in that, please give me a call over at the Family Center or visit our Facebook or website. And we do still have some spots for golf. So
be sure to find out more if people want to register. The portal is open right now.
It is.
How would they register if they need to, Amy?
They would go to the Wisconsin Rapids Family Center page. You can either go to our Facebook page or to our web page. And then you'll see right on the main page the event itself. You can click on that. It'll take you right to where you register either your sponsorship or your participation, your team of 4. And we'd love to have you.
We love having you guys in studio. We love talking with you and everything. If you don't mind, I want to keep you a little longer to talk about the event coming up in September, because we got a really good one coming up in September. You're going to be at the Artisan Market in Market Square.
Yes.
Maker Square.
Maker Square.
Maker
yeah,
Square.
There's a lot of M's in there, James.
Jeez.
This is new to us and new to our community. And if you have not taken a visit over there, it's right across from our West Side IGA. It is they have an artisan market on Sundays once a month. They support a local charity each time they do it, and it is the neatest place. It is a showcase for the artists in our community. My daughter Gabrielle is a ceramicist. She also does jewelry, and she often talks about how it's, she doesn't just want to do online sales. She's looking for a way to focus her sales of her materials in a local supported way, and this is one. So if you want to see some beautiful talent from our community, head on over there on September 25th from 10 until 3. I'll be there. And not only are they featuring our organization, but they're collecting much needed supplies, those things that you see on our What We Need Wednesday list. Bring them by. There's so much need in pantry for, soups and side dishes and those things that take just one little bit of worry off a victim to know that there's going to be food on the table or supplies in their bathrooms or their kitchens.
For everything you donate, for everything you give, it is an investment in our community.
Absolutely.
It is helping impact our community in ways that we don't get the opportunity to do often. But it may not seem like a lot, but it sure is. And it's one thing that the clients, that you and the staff, that you don't have to worry about, if we can take care of, and you can focus on other things. When we're talking about whether it's this or any of these events and any donations, whether they are financial or they are your time, it is one of the bigger impacts you can make on your community. And as I touched on earlier, it's never been more vital to be able to do those kind of things and to help out where we can. So we cannot encourage you enough to attend all of these events, attend as many as you can, and certainly spread the word about them. They have a great Facebook page, the Wisconsin Rapids Family Center. When they share stuff, share it on your page as well. You just don't know who might see these things that wouldn't otherwise. It really helps out. It goes a long way. And certainly, of course, at the water cooler and all of that, sharing these events and talking about them. And be sure to attend. We'll see you at them. Get ready to dunk me at the Touch a Drop and so many other great things. One more time, I want to encourage you, if you want to register, find out more about any of these events. Amy, should we send them to the website?
I think that's a fantastic start, James.
FamilyCTR.org is where you'll go, FamilyCTR.org. Please do keep in mind as well, as speaking of spreading the word about things, the Family Center is a 24-hour crisis line. If you need it, we got you, 715-421-1511, 421-1511. And again, like them on social media as well and share the work they're doing over there. Amy, always good to talk with you. Thank you for the time.
Thank you, James.
And thank you out there for joining us. A big thank you to all of you, and Crockett Septic for joining us on WFHR's Rapids Report.